Hello everyone, my name is Joseph, and if you've seen any of the recent videos that we've done, you'd know that we recently got some stuff from an auction, a Snettisham auction. I think Mum and Dad did a live stream showing their stuff off, but because I was in London I couldn't really, show my stuff off, but I thought I'd give you a little rundown of everything that I got. I haven't actually properly looked through these boxes because I thought I'd save it to do this, and also I haven't been home for very long. So we've got this is what I got. One big box full of stuff there, and then we've got another one here, and then I've got a bag somewhere with a couple of bits in, but I'll show you that last. Oh no, I might as well show you that now actually, because I know what's in these. So I brought these for a £5 because I've seen a lot of people selling these individually for upwards of like £10, that sort of thing, and they're in pretty good condition. I got 5 of these. I paid a £5, like I said, so pretty much £1 each. They're wrestling figures. So there they are there. They're in really good condition. One of them, this John Cena, like the back of his head's a bit sort of gone a little bit, but I feel like the majority of them's in good nick. And I mean, if some of them are a bit too good, I can just save them and then end up bundling them or something like that, but they're pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. There's a variety of figures from like old wrestling and new wrestling, which is pretty cool. So let's get into the boxes, which sort of things I've been excited for. This is what caught my attention in the first place with the box, is this. It's a Fujifilm camera. It just looks like a classic sort of, it's got a little pop for some film. Someone had some film, looks like coloured film for it. Nothing in there of course, but it's got all its original packaging and everything, and it looks in really good condition. There's nothing really too wrong with it. I'll just have to give it a test, of course, put some batteries in there. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. These go great on Depop. I do really well with selling cameras on there, and also eBay. I've sold a couple of these on eBay as well. People like to buy them for gifts. I've noticed that's been the majority of mine. I've sold for gifts. So we'll put that to one side. I also have this thing, whatever this is. It's a little box, and then it's got this metal thing, and it looks really rusted. I think it's meant to be some kind of like, what does it say on it? It says trademark. It says WT, made in Hong Kong. Perhaps some sort of like pressure thing or something. It's got like a little valve at the end. I'll have to look that one up. There's some stuff in here that I don't really know what it actually is for, so it'll be interesting if anyone's watching this and they're like, I've got one of them in my garden, you know what I mean? Like, I'll appreciate anyone telling me sort of what I think this stuff is. But we've got something in a little box here. There's a lot of this stuff is boxed, so like it's in pretty good condition. Ooh, what is this? It is a well, it looks like that. If you can see that, is that gonna come through? Can I do that? That usually works. See that there? Wetacom? It's something to do with, I don't know, temperature or weather. It's a weather thing. Oh, here we go. That's what tell me. It's got little instructions with it. A digital travelling weather station. Now that's got to be something. It's raining now, so if I had this on, I wouldn't have known it was going to rain. But that might be something. I'll have to, weird and wonderful things always sell on eBay, or always sell in general, because anyone can have, the same thing. But it's that sort of that one person out there that wants a portable weather station. And he's been waiting on their eBay for ages for one to be on there, and it just so happened I got it. But yeah. I probably won't show you every single thing, because there's like stuff like this, which is a bolt down post shoe. So, it is what it is. It looks alright, to be fair. I don't know if there's a high demand for bolt down post shoes, but at least I've got one. There's just some sort of little bits and pieces. Oh, there's this. Oh, that I'll get to next. It will definitely need a very thorough clean, and it sounds like it might. Ooh, no, it might be broken. But I don't think it is. That was a bolt that came out. It's got tiny little chips in it, but it might be okay. It is this duck I'll have to be washing my hands after this because this is very filthy. But this duck, put eggs in it or something like that, I think. But I see a lot of people selling things like this, and there's nothing too fancy about them. Like, this just says made in Portugal, which might actually help it. But like pottery, handmade pottery stuff, I keep seeing sellers for good money that I would never have thought of putting them on for. But there we go. Give that a nice clean. If I give that a nice clean up, I bet that'd look great. What else is good in here? What the heck is this? I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool. See that? Is that gonna? Got to do that again, or however it works. I'm not sure how it works, but yeah, that's really cool. Like I say, I don't know what it's for. Like a wall mount decoration, I think, but it's very fancy. I'm sure it's nothing too special, but there's no writing on it or anything. But I really like that. That is cool. That's pretty cool. There's this. Now I think this logo. Again, it's because I'm in front of a window because it gives the best light. This logo, I think it's on something else in here, which I also looked at the auction house, and we'll get to that in a sec. But I think this is just pretty new looking. Let me get this out. Pretty new looking. Oh, it's a calculator-y sort of thing. It's got a little bit of, you can sort of see it there, a little bit of damage. But if it works, and I describe that, that'd be pretty. That's something. An organizer, digital organizer. Yeah, like I was going to say, that logo thing. It's on. I think it's in this one. I think it's in this one. I hope it's in this one. If not, here it is. Yeah, it's on this as well, which isn't an organizer. It's actually a. Dun, 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 dun. It is another camera, and it's nothing too special. It's just your standard sort of advanced, bang sort of thing. I don't even know if I really need to. It doesn't have any batteries with it or anything like that. It doesn't require any batteries, but it looks like it advances. It does everything a camera needs to do, so that's pretty cool. Some people like just sort of these cheap sort of, you just put film in and shoot, because if you're not used to film cameras, then you don't need all the sort of automatic settings and all that sort of thing, or even any fancy settings in general. There's that one. Let's do these. But first let's do this because it's in the way. Another shoe. I could probably sell the pair if they'd sell them. They're not heavy, but they would definitely be over like a kilo, obviously. There's these two, which are nice little pottery ducks. Again with the pottery, I like the little things. Although they could do a wash, I might put them in a washer if they actually wash out. They don't look like they've got any too bad of damage on them. They're quite nice. Maybe someone want as a little present or something like that, something to decorate the house with. Pop them down here. Again, another little pot. It's like a plant. I sold a planter, a metal planter, oval planter thing that was all rusted and stuff, and gave it a clean up. And it sold the other day for £12.50, which I was pretty pleased with that. So, gardening's back in season, although you wouldn't think it looking outside. But there's this funky sort of retro tray. I like that a lot, actually. That's very cool. Yeah, I really like that. Very nice. This little fella, he's articulated, which means he has movement. I think he was from a key ring or something. The way he's got a little thing on his head, he's like a little dog bloke. Might be something. Might not be something. It's just cool. It's just cool to see this stuff. But this next thing I'll show you. This is something that I do want to do some. I do want to do some research on. There's this fella here. His head does come off, but it's not like it looks like it sort of broke off. I feel like it's supposed to just sort of slot on there. But of course I'll say about that. But he's a little. He's not Roman. He looks too not Roman to be Roman, but I don't know what army he's from era. But it says on the back, J. Tassel and T. Reeves is the person who made these. And I looked on eBay while I was at the auction house for things made from these people, and there was only ever been 2 on there that sold. They were both put on auction for £6 each, and one had one bid on it, so only sold for £6. The other one had 2, and it sold for like £6 something. But those were army men. Like they were like this, but they were of like World War II or World War One army men. This is like a bit different, so I want to have a look at it, try and find out. Got to do your research. Got to try and find out what that's from, because it could be something. Even if I only got £6 for it, I brought these boxes for £8, the pair. So if it sold it for £6, that pays for like almost all of the items as is. So that's pretty good. But I'll show you more stuff, because there's definitely more stuff in here. There's a sword, little Toledo, I think it says on there, sort of letter opener, could be. Tiny sword, you got to have them. There's some tools. For starters, there's this thing, which is pretty cool. It's got a big old blade on it. I think it's supposed to have something here, like maybe you crank it. I mean, I could definitely be wrong, but that's cool. It spins. Look, it's in good working order. Let's put that down here. The other tool that I've got is a little clamp, possibly a G clamp. I don't know much about tools, but I believe this is a G clamp. Very sort of, I feel like that's been budged on there, but still nice. I would give it a little rub down. Yeah, if I put it on for cheap, someone might have it. Oh, I don't even know if it actually works. Oh no, it does. It's just very slow. Yeah, there's that. A brand new pair of eyelet pliers with 100 pliers. 100 eyelets. There you go. So that's that. That's pretty good. I never saw that in there. I like this. I noticed this when I was moving the boxes around. It's got like leather, feels like leather, sort of leathery feel to it. Wood on the bottom, metal on the top, and nice little thing of a horse there. I think it's an ashtray. It looks sort of like an ashtray. Unless I find otherwise, I'll probably sell it as an ashtray, because I was trying to see if you can smell sort of smoke on it, but it just smells like wood. But I like that. That's quite nice. That's sort of like a thing you'd have on your desk or something. Yeah, I like that. That's good. There's a lot of things, I know I keep saying it, but there's a lot of things in here I like a lot. There's a tin with something in it, probably screws. Ooh. Drill bits. Got fancy drill bits, look at that. That's a fancy little drill bit on there. Lots of little sort of odd ones. I imagine that's for putting. In, and then it makes it. Yeah. Oh, is that for? I don't know. I like it though. It's cool. It's got words on it. BSW. So there you go. There's that. I didn't know that was in there. There's another tin here, so I wonder if that's got more in it. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's got tiny little spanners. There you go, tiny little spanners. Ooh, and they got names on it. Terry's Spanners. Tempered steel. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Tiny little spanners. It's got tiny hands. That'll come handy. Put that in there. There is some. Now, I sold some kitchenware stuff today. I sold a metal teapot and tea strainer. But we've got here some stainless steel. That's, you know, we all know what that's for. So there's one of them. I don't know what that's for. There's a ladle, which is quite nice. That's also stainless steel. Oh, this still, I think it's still from the same set. Yeah, I think it is. Definitely needs a wash. So that is quite grubby, but there's these as well. Quite good. And that goes with it too. Another little clamp. find something a bit more interesting. This looks interesting. There's a tiny, like, tool bag with some very tiny tools. I've never seen. Oh, did I show that? I'll do it again. Ow! Something fell out of it. But there's a tiny little hammer thing. See that? And then like a bit that you put something in it. Oh, you put these in there. Oh, that's like a multi screwdriver. You can put different things on there. I like that. That's whoa. That's pretty. Put that to one side. Have a look at that. Another clamp. There's this, which doesn't have a lampshade on it, but someone might just want the base of one to put a lampshade on. So I'll have to see if that works. But yeah, there's that. There's another sort of metal. I don't think it's even made of metal. But there's another one of these. But this one's been made from a tin. So I don't know if the whole thing's been made from a tin. That's really weird. It's almost like someone's actually handmade this. But it's got no head, or at least I can't find a head with it, so maybe I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But let's look in this box at some of the bits. Oh yeah, if anyone knows, because I'm not really sure what this is for. If anyone knows what this is for, it's got a little bit on the bottom. It's definitely for pushing something through to shape, but I don't really know what it is. You get this, and then you put your thing in here, and then you go, and then it would come out the other end, but I don't know what those specific things would be. Like, it's quite cool. It's like nice and well made. I think it's definitely like a handmade sort of thing, the way it's been sort of welded and all that. But yeah, if anyone knows what that's for, leave a comment down below, because I'd love to know. Oh, I need to know as well. There's this thing. Frame. I don't even know if it's a frame. I'll have to do some research on that, and or ask someone else in the house who would know. I feel like I've seen something like this before. Is it like a press of some kind? I'm not sure. For painting, perhaps? I've got a couple of Christmas bits. I've got some ribbons and etc. But they're only sort of cheap little ribbony things. But they're in the box, brand new. I've got these, which are brand new as well, little decorative box things. And then I've got these, which I really like. I think these could be worth something. They are 3 words, and then 3-inch, and words I can't pronounce. It's all in. Oh, is this? It's from a different country. I didn't even realise. But they are old Christmas candles. Now, vintage like Christmas stuff. Now, I hope I'm saying this and it is actually old and not just someone's made it to look old, but they look old. And they ain't been used. They are Christmas candles. Smell like wax, so they are candles. But they look really sort of, they have that sort of quality to them. You know what I mean? Where they look a bit sort of, I mean, like someone could have just put those together. But it feels old, it feels nice, it feels sort of nostalgic sort of thing. And with Christmas coming up, you need some Christmas stuff to sell. So I think that might be first on the list of things to go on there. But there is more stuff. There's a couple more bits. There's a couple more bits. There's like an old 1 or 2 thing, like there's some wire in there and some tape and stuff, but you guys don't want to see wire and tape. Unless you do. I'll do a wire and tape video. There's this person who's in a box. I was going to say a tree topper, but I don't think it's definitely not a tree topper. But it's there. There's these things. For plumbing. But I dare say I might not be able to show you. I won't show you the other side because there's people's details on the other side, so I won't be doing that. But it could be something, probably nothing, but it could be something. There's another little fabricy thing here, and inside it is a pair of glasses. Little pair of glasses. Lovely old pair of glasses with the two sort of magnified things. So this is for like you reading, and this is for your looking, I guess. So there you go. I don't know if there's a resale value on glasses, but one's this funky. They got a nice bit on the side. I like that. They're quite cool actually. See, half this stuff I didn't, well, 3/4 of it I didn't even know were in there. There's this, which is something. I think it's oh, this is meant to be like, I think this is meant to be a smelly of some kind. You can always flush the smell out of it and just have it as a nice decorative thing. So it's got lovely little bit of painting and stuff on there. A little crackle, but you know, so not everyone cares about crackles, as long as you explain that it has it in there. There's a Travel Master, which people like these sort of things from what I've seen. Not specifically this Travel Master, but sort of retro-y things like this, which you don't really have a need for them, just use your phone. Like this little blast from the past there. I'm surprised it's in such nice condition as it is, because the box is quite... Is it gonna show? The box has some stains and stuff on it, but that's what I quite like about this bundle, is there's a lot of stuff in the boxes, or like in their own original boxes, which is always good. But I think that's sort of all the big sort of stuff from it. So yeah, that was what I got. I'm pretty pleased with that. I want to start buying stuff like bric-a-brac bundles, so I can have like a lot of stock. Oh, you know what I mean? Like I said, I buy like this. I brought this for £8, these 2 boxes, and there's a good amount of stuff in here that I feel like I can sell for something, and I'd rather do that, and I've got this sort of stuff to sell for the weeks to come, because the car boots are stopping now and everything like that because of things that are going on in the world, and I think it's just the end of the season anyway, either way. But yeah, it's going good. And the only reason I even looked at this is because I saw the camera, and then it turned out to be there's more stuff in there than I thought there was going to be. So always check, you know, if there's boxes, have a little dig around, see a couple of things, think, oh, I'll go for that. Because usually if there's a couple of good bits, there'll be a lot of good bits, or more than just those good bits, because, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, because we're doing stuff like this all the time. Be sure to watch our streams every Sunday, 6:15 I think is the time. We usually go for an hour. It's little Sunday talks, we just have a little chat, we have a good time. But yeah, enjoy and have a great... Thanks for watching. I'll do that in a bit again. Thanks for watching the video, and bye.